So welcome back to my channel, and you're still here. I don't know why, just kidding. So today is all about waterproof makeup looks, and that's so fun because I've been looking everywhere online to try to find waterproof stuff since I was like 13 or something and started wearing makeup. And it's just been super hard to find. Discovered my own tricks, and I've learned the most important part is the setting spray and making sure that locks it in place, and also using sticks and liquids rather than powders. So these tricks I've developed, and I've gone swimming in several of these makeup products and they have stayed on. So I think these tips are pretty helpful and work, so maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this, and here we go. I don't know why I make that like my go into the video for everything, but you know, here it is. Okay, so I'm going to start with putting some sunblock on my face, and this is because most likely if you're looking for a waterproof makeup look, this means you're going to be outside and swimming, and that means that we want to not get burned. And so I really love this Neutrogena. It's a breakout free one, and it's SPF 55. I also have an SPF 100, but that is for out all day crazy days. But right now I'm just going to put this on my face, and this also moisturizes my skin, but you don't get this heavy liquidy gooey feeling you get with other sunscreens. So I'm just going to put this all over. I really love this Neutrogena kind, and also using a lotion rather than a spray on is a world of a difference better, because when you're putting a spray on, you're not getting all of the SPF value that's marked on the bottle, and you're also breathing in those chemicals and stuff, and it's just not a good time. And just a side note, I already washed my face and used an exfoliator. It's also by Neutrogena, and that's just to get rid of all those dead skin cells that would make my makeup look cakey and gross. So a super important tip for when trying to waterproof your makeup is to always use a primer. Well, this is important for pretty much any makeup look, but this is especially important for waterproofing it because this primer is going to help your makeup stay on. So I've really been loving this Cover FX mattifying primer with anti-acne treatment in it. So this actually clears up my skin while, you know, helping me put makeup on. So that way I'm not making my skin flare up as much while wearing makeup. And I really love this stuff. You can get it at Sephora and also online at Ulta. I really love it. It feels so smooth and nice on my skin. Also, I know my skin is super red right now. This is just what happens when I put stuff on it, but it will clear up later, don't worry. I have very red skin. I have keratosis pilaris, which I've mentioned in other videos. My nose area especially can get super rough, so I love putting primer on my nose. So next I want to talk about foundation. Now, you can use pretty much any foundation you want. I know that there are some waterproof foundations, but they can be hard to find. So if you can find one, like I know there's one by MAC, go for it, that's awesome. But what's easier to find that also works almost just as well is a long-lasting foundation. So if you go to the store, look for long-lasting. So today I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover, and this is supposed to last 24 hours as the bottle says. And it provides great coverage, but it looks like a second skin. So I really love this stuff. I also like how they have it in my skin color because a lot of stuff is too orangey or yellow or tan for my skin. And obviously I'm peachy and have very fair skin, so I'm going to use this, and I love this. I've gone swimming with this and it has stayed on, so do not worry. Put some right here. And then taking my beauty blender, I know there's already stuff on here, I need to clean it, my bad. And it's damp, because when it's damp, that's when it's in optimal use. So, I'm just gonna dab, and I'm going to apply. And beauty blenders are amazing and really help the makeup look like skin, rather than when you're using a brush, which can make it not look right, or there can be lines. It's just a lot easier for it to look natural when you're using a beauty blender. And a lot of times I'll use a brush and then I'll blend it in with the blender. I also like to just apply with the blender. Okay, so I blended this all over into my neck and all over my face, and I wasn't too concerned around my eye area right now because I'm going to go in with concealer with that. So I'm going to use this Master Conceal by Maybelline, and it's a camouflaging concealer in the color Fair, or 10. Oh, also the foundation was in 301 called Classic Ivory. So using this lovely stuff, I'm going to do the same process. So I'm just going to put it, starting to run low, oops, on my hand. And this isn't long lasting, but I'm going to be putting other stuff over top of it, and that's going to keep it in place. And I'm using a beauty blender going in. And I just love like the process of putting under eye concealer on. Like, it just, I don't know, it's like one of those oddly satisfying things for me. And this is gonna look weird for a sec, but I'm going to blend it in, don't worry. And then with like extra, I'm going to put it on my nose, up onto my forehead, chin, all that good stuff. And then with some extra concealer in my hand, I'm just gonna put this on my eyes, on my eyelids, and this is going to be like a kind of primer for my eyeshadow. I'm just using my finger, nothing fancy. So for a contour, I'm going to use this Forever 21 palette. And overall with this makeup look, I'm avoiding using like powders and stuff like that. And as you can see, this one is not a powder. It is a kind of like, not, I don't want to say liquid, but like liquid-y. Because the powder is going to come off and rub off into whatever, like in the pool or wherever you're at. So really just try to avoid powders. I'm going in with this lovely little brush, and I'm going to go with this bottom middle color. It's kind of a peachier tone. The dark one is a little too dark for my skin color, and the other one's a little bit too tan or yellowy. So this one is perfect for me. And I'm just going into the crease. So if you make like a little fish face, you're gonna see that line and where your bronzer should go. And if you're going to the beach, which is why you want this look, this extra like glowy tan look is fantastic. I'm also going to put a little bit up here, just kind of create a little glow. And then for a blush, I'm going in with this Wet n Wild, and it is a stick blush, like I said, avoiding powders. And it's actually called Peach Bums, so it's kind of like a beach bum, but with peach, get it? Haha. And so I think it's perfect, and it's like shimmery on the top. It's just a beautiful color. So I'm just going to put this right above the contour. And this way you still have color in your face. And then this looks a little silly, I know. This is the number 40 domed stippling brush, and I just want to kind of blend all of this together. So it's morphing it, sort of. So now that I've got like my whole face contour, everything done, I'm going to move on to eyes. I'm also noting that I'm not doing any kind of nose contour, just because I don't want to put too much makeup on that's going to end up bugging me while I'm swimming. So like, yes, this is a full face of makeup, but if I can avoid some things, I will. So I just think that excess nose contour is not kind of my thing right now. But if that's like one of your go-to makeup things, go for it. And I also have a recommendation, which is using this NYX Wonder Stick. And there's a highlighter and a contour on the other side. And so this is more of a stick form, and you can really use this to contour your nose. So for eyes, I'm going to start with this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil. Again, avoiding powders, so I'm not going to use an actual powder eyeshadow. I'm using a eye pencil, and this is called Iced Mocha number 617. And so I'm just going to go in the outer corners of my eye. And this is going to look weird at first. And then I'm going to go right in here. So not quite in the corner, but I'm just leaving this like open space in the middle. It's not blended out at all yet, so it looks really funky. And I'm going in with this color tattoo by Maybelline, and it's 745 called Gold Rush. And right in that spot where I left it blank, I'm going to put this color in. Again, looks a little silly, but I'm going to blend through that. So I'm just taking this brush right here and I'm going to blend these together. So as you can see, this isn't a very dramatic eye look, but I want something a little natural since you will be at the beach or swimming or something like that that doesn't require some dramatic, heavy, like nightlife look. And then I'm going to go in with this L'Oreal Infallible Paints, and it's in the color Cool Ivory. So there's two colors. I'm going to go with this darker one and just create a highlight in the corner of my eye. So this is a very rich color and I love it. But since I'm trying to be a little bit more natural, I want to make sure it's not over the top. So now this is going to be my little touch of color. There are a lot of waterproof eye makeup things. This is one of them. It's the Infallible Longwear Eye Pencil in Cobalt Blue, and this is claimed to be waterproof. So I'm going to go in with this. It's a super rich, pretty color. I love this. And I'm actually going to put this underneath my eye to line the underneath part of my eye. And I'm not going like a ton, like I'm not making it super dramatic, just enough that you get this sort of just pretty blue pop of color. And then I'm going to drag this out. And on the top I'm going to use a black liner. So I'm just in love with this color. It is so pretty and it's so easy to use. The pencil just goes right on. It's beautiful. So now I'm going to use as a top liner the black Stale Day waterproof liquid eyeliner, and it's in the color Intense Black. And I really love this. It's so precise. It's got this nice sharp applicator, so you get that nice sharp wing, which I'm going to create. I am in love with cat eyes and wings and everything like that. Like, it's kind of a daily thing. So, yeah. I always start in the middle and then work my way out. My only complaint about this is that the color will get a little wonky at the edge here. So sometimes, like now, I really have to actually go in with a different liner, and I'm using this Wet n Wild H2O proof, aka waterproof. It's a liquid eyeliner, and this also has a pretty sharp applicator that actually works. I don't know what the deal is, but I'm just going to go through and fix that wing. Okay, so last but not least, for the eyes, I'm going to go in with the Falsies Volume Express Hydrofuge. This is a waterproof mascara. So it looks pretty. I don't know why. Like, it's got like this blue highlight on it, and that just drives me crazy. So I'm going to maybe open it. Not worrying too much about curling my lashes before I do this. Again, I'm just going swimming, but I know a lot of people like to have makeup on. If you would like to curl your lashes, that's completely up to you. But I personally don't feel the need to for this occasion. I'm going in my lower lashes a little bit. So now all that's left are brows and lips. I also know I didn't do this yet. I will get there, people. Just give me a sec. So for my brows, I'm going in with this Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's the Brow Wiz, and I'm in love with this. I got it in the color taupe. And first I'm going to go with this edge and just brush through, make them nice and neat. And then I'm going to go in and just fill in my brows a little bit. I'm not doing anything extensive, just a little bit of filling in. And I'm not doing too much highlighting. My concealer already did that for me. And I don't know, I think this looks good as it is. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, hopefully not. And so now I'm going to go in to the other eye. And last but not least, for lips, one trick I like to do that makes it stay on a lot longer is I don't use a lipstick or lip gloss. I just use a lip liner and put it all over my lips. So this is the L'Oreal Color Rich Beyond Pink. And this is just a very natural, subtle pink color. And I'm just going to put this all over my lips. And like I said, this makes it stay on longer and it doesn't run like a regular lipstick. If you find a stay all day lipstick, that works too. But this is just a fun little trick that I found works for me. And here it is, your stay all day waterproof makeup look. And last but not least, I'm just going to take a finishing spray. This is probably the most important part because this sets all of your makeup in and make sure that it stays. So this is the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. It is long lasting as well, super important, and this gives you a dewy look, so it looks like you just got super swimmy and stuff, but really your makeup is there in place. So and now this is going to stay all day in the water and in the rain while you're sweating. No matter what, this makeup is locked in place. Really love this stuff. You can find it at Target, super cheap. So this is the most important part of the waterproof makeup routine. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it to be super helpful. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up, comment in the sections below, and obviously be sure to subscribe to me. Also, check out my other social media. I had to get a new Instagram because my other one would not let me in. It was hacked or something. I don't know. But I did make a new Instagram. It is very similar. So instead of the underscore, it's just a period. So be sure to check that out and follow me on my new account down below. And other than that, I will see you next week, guys. Thanks for watching.